Kendall Jenner countersues a photographer who's trying to sue her a second time for a Kendall and Kylie clothing line mishap. The drama surrounding those Tupac and Biggie shirts has reared its ugly head once again. It all started when the Kendall and Kylie clothing brand released shirts last year that used photographs of famous bands and musicians such as Ozzy Osbourne, Jim Morrison, Metallica, Tupac, and Biggie. Not only did the Kendall and Kylie brand use the iconic images, the t-shirts also had Kendall and Kylie's faces superimposed on top of the featured artists. Unsurprisingly, the reaction to the t-shirts was not positive, to say the least. Many fans were angry and offended by Kylie and Kendall's use of the musicians' images, especially since their clothing brand did not get permission to use them. Biggie's mom, Valletta Wallace, even got in on the outrage, sharing a picture of one of the shirts on her Instagram, along with the caption, quote, "I'm not sure who told Kylie Jenner and Kendall Jenner that they had the right to do this. The disrespect of these girls to not even reach out to me or anyone connected to the estate baffles me. I have no idea why they feel they can exploit the deaths of Tupac and my son Christopher to sell a t-shirt. This is disrespectful, disgusting, and exploitation at its worst." Whew. Two photographers also got wind of their famous photographs being used on the shirts, which led to a copyright infringement lawsuit. The Kendall and Kylie brand called the suit baseless and claimed that only 2 of the shirts had been sold before the line was pulled. Kendall apologized for the mishap and made sure the shirts were removed from the online store, but that apparently wasn't good enough for photographer Pereira. Despite Kendall dropping the line, he still sued her for $25,000 for using his Biggie photo, but later dropped the lawsuit, so it seemed like this whole mess was behind the Jenner sisters once and for all. Until, that is, last week when the photographer decided to refile his lawsuit against Kendall once again. The photographer's new lawsuit is going after Canada Inc., the company that makes the Kendall and Kylie shirts. Kendall's team quickly fired back at the suit, calling the photographer's lawyer a troll and alleging that he's notorious for filing copyright infringement lawsuits to make a quick buck. In response to the new suit, Kendall's company is countersuing the photographer for $22,000 to cover her legal fees for defending what her team is calling a frivolous lawsuit. All in all, it sounds like this whole lawsuit and countersuit thing is nothing more than a nuisance to Kendall and her team, and we're pretty confident that it won't slow her or any of her business ventures down. As long as she doesn't superimpose her face on top of any more musicians without permission, this is probably just one nuisance that she won't have to deal with again. Alright guys, now I want to know what you think about this whole legal mess Kendall has found herself in. Do you think she should have to pay the photographer $25,000 for using his images in the first place, or do you think she's making the right move in countersuing since she pulled the shirts the moment the issue came to her attention? Let me hear all your thoughts down in the comments below, and after that, click right over here to check out how Kylie and Travis celebrated Stormi's first Easter. Trust me, it's super adorable. Thank you guys so much for watching Clevver News. I'm your host, Renee Ariel, and I'll see you next time.